Oh, oh man, I didn't think I'd ever get on mine. You still in the house, Bob? Ego and any absent were on earlier, but I kept pushing my chat forward, or the stream, which that's like two in a row I've had to do this to. What's up, man? Oh, I forgot to get on Signal. I still want to do that. God damn it, dude! I'm a mess, man. What's up, smart gamer? What's going on? How are you? How's your day going? You doing okay? Got my spirit animal in the house. Dude, man, I'm a mess. I'm not managing my time very well, and I'm just I don't know. I'm having serious motivational issues. I mean, one thing I was talking to Smart Gamer about this, like the primary difference between people who win and people who don't is the discipline versus motivation. Motivation is like seeing Eddie Hall deadlift 1,000,000 pounds and then all of a sudden you want to pick heavy shit up. But discipline is like making yourself do shit you don't want to do. Getting up at 4 in the morning to go to work. And now I'm having just bad discipline issues. Let's see, managed to take care of my wrist injury with a wrist wrap and ice. Oh yeah, so you messaged me and dude, I was super busy today. I was in a ton of meetings. I didn't get home until late. Uh, I actually meant to call you, but it's been one of those days. I'm not gonna make an excuse. I got home and I just crashed. You know what it is? I mean, well, it isn't. I'm not making an excuse. The heat is kicking in, and that's a big. Oh man, it's just brutal. You know, when you go from spring to summer out here, and it happens just like that. It's just right now. I don't have my swamp cooler. My garage has got to be about. What is the temperature out here? It's hot. Let me see here. Thermometer, Bluetooth of this thing. Wow. Huh. It's saying that it's 102 in the garage right now. It feels like it too. But I need to do something. So I figured I'd do some squats, a little bench, and I don't know, we'll see where it goes. I keep getting up. I'm gonna go squat. I turn around and sit back down. Same here. I've had terrible time management. I've been tired every workout lately and haven't progressed on bench in like 6 months. You know, something I just learned. Uh, we've always known that sugar is bad for you, but one thing I wasn't aware of is, uh, as we get older, and this is like more true for people that are pre-diabetic or diabetic, but just guys that are getting older in general. I wasn't aware of the problems that insulin spikes cause, especially after fasting. So I watched a presentation recently about glucose and how sugar affects the body, and I have to make some adjustments to my diet. But today, something interesting happened. When I got home, I ate a hard-boiled egg, fine, and then I sat down on my desk and I was doing some work, and I ate a Klondike bar, one of those little frozen vanilla bars. Just, no big deal. It's hot in the garage. I ate a little bit of ice cream. I'm here to tell you, after about 10, 15 minutes after that, I was ready to pass out. And it just got me thinking, you got those the smartwatches with the monitors on them, and they measure blood sugar. I realized something, like on the days that I haven't wanted to train, I broke my fast by eating something sweet. Like there's there was nothing in the house that was like ready. I couldn't just grab a handful and cram it in my face. So I had like a cookie or something. And on those days, I I was ready to go into a coma, and I couldn't put two and two together. I thought it was the heat. I thought it was long days at work, and you know, I'm sure those are contributing factors. I thought I was dehydrated, maybe. But no, it was actually because I ate sugar, or that would be the the most significant factor. The guy says I look like Andy Serkis. I don't see it, but you're not the first person to say that. Connecticut, you're 60 to 70 in Connecticut. Man, I'm gonna move there. For me, it's bread. Well, yeah, bread. If you think about it, bread starches, anything that's carbohydrates. What does that break down into? Yeah, so basically the dietitian that I've been watching suggests that your first meal of the day should be pretty much zero carbs, heavy in protein, and animal fats, kind of like that, and and fiber. See, I don't know, man. I've been on the fence about fiber because when I went carnivore, I had basically a zero fiber diet, and I had less issues. But there's some people are genetically predisposed to digest greens better than others. Like for me, if I eat like a raw piece of broccoli, I actually get really bloated. So if I'm going to eat vegetables, I have to cook them. It's like kind of like pre-digesting if you think about it, cooking food. I once had feelings for my gym bro. Any advice? Pablo, you only live once, man. Don't let your love be unrequited. Does your gym bro have feelings back for you? YOLO. Yeah, haven't heard that one in a while. Now all of a sudden I'm a little more energized. All right, let's get after it. It's really late. I should have had this going 2 hours ago. Stretch the old knees out. Oh, you hear that? I don't have sleeves up. Sleeves make a huge difference. I'll tell you what, ever since I dropped that 30 pounds, my knees have been... Pablo, you retracted your message. Whatever is the problem? All right. Hey, Smart Gamer, what's the status on the gym? Your mom messaged me back, and I did not return the message. Mostly because she wasn't really interested in resolving the issue. I think she wanted to be heard more than anything. So, it's on my phone. She was but one thing she did say is that there was a cheaper gym option, one that she goes to. What's up with that? Yeah, I had to retract my message once I saw you stand up. Why is that? Oh. Slide right up. I'm gonna go with my close stance. Oh shit. Planet Fitness. Oh, I need to talk to this woman. You know, hey, a gym's a gym, though. Let's see. You pay $59 a month for a gym membership. They don't have a bench? Well, I mean, yeah, if they don't have the shit you need. That's a lot of money for a gym without a bench. They don't have a bench? Well, how do you do bench press? You just got more space in the garage, so I do squat rack. Oh, nice. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or MMA? What's better? Better for what? I personally don't like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I don't enjoy it. But, I mean, what are we talking about? Better for what? Give a shout out to my buddy. Steven, how long did it take you to come up with that one? I think it's hilarious that you actually thought that was original. My 13-year-old son. Yeah, that's about right. What's up, man? Middle East Beast. What's going on, brother? You're repeating yourself. Wait a minute. Oh, so you just repeated what he said. Okay. Creatine is better than protein. No one takes protein anymore. Okay. That's good to know. Ego says BJJ is best if you like embracing men and being able to close their private parts. Yes. Indeed. Det TCG. How much protein do you take in? Close to 1 gram per pound of body weight, right around there, a little bit less. You look sick. Since when are you training? Thank you. I appreciate that. It is hot in this garage. I look sick. Nice. Damn, you're cute. Got a boyfriend? Joey. No, your dad turned me down. Unfortunately, I'm still single. Problem with BJJ is lack of aggression and takedowns. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I train Muay Thai. But that's just because I enjoy it. It's fun. Are you on drugs or going through a weight cut? Both? I did drop 30 pounds since March. You guys are nice tonight. I enjoy this. They're like, wow, you look like shit. You should kill yourself. Oh, thank you. Not natty, age 50, weight 220, competitive powerlifter. That's just like me. No, actually, I'm about 198 now. I dropped about 30 pounds. What about me though, Joey? Joey, I don't know. I would have been your dad, but the dog beat me over the fence. High twerk. Are you naturally lean like that, or is your diet? How hard is it to get? Well, I mean, both. I don't have a problem staying this lean because I've been pretty much the same weight for 10 years. So, like, I have my diet pretty much on point. You know, I know when to cut myself off, and it's really easy to get in a caloric deficit. But I'm also cutting. Well, I don't think I'm not really cutting. I'm intentionally trying to drop down in weight so that I can become more athletic for training Muay Thai. I'm doing that while I'm rehabbing my bicep because I can't really power lift yet. So I figured, why carry around all that excess weight It's I'm a lot lighter on my feet. I'm much more athletic. My knees don't hurt anymore. But that being said, I still don't want to lose a bunch of strength. You look like you're slanging down below. I do all right. Oddly curious. Lean is not natural. It's hard work. It can be. It can be really hard work, but I think once you get dialed in, it's fairly easy. It's not too hard to maintain. But getting there can be a lot of work for sure. My PR for clean and jerk is 41. 41 what? That's kind of true. I'm around the same wage, 77 kilograms. I'm working up to get up to 80, 85 body weight without too much fat. Yeah, so Jamie, what's been successful for me, and it's not going to work for everybody. Reboot now. No, don't reboot my computer now. I always tell people if they want to either gain weight or lose weight, you kind of like figure out what your daily caloric intake is. Like, what are you living on? Well, how much does your body need to survive each day? And then just, either subtract or add about 500 calories. You want to go slow and steady. And this is assuming, of course, you're training. My Thai is good for bar fighting. Nice. Motherfucker got a log for show. What time is your last meal? Usually I start my food window is between 6 p.m. and midnight, but I'm usually in bed before that. 6:39. Yeah. I'll get to delete a message here. Jamco Ray Hubbard says roids. That's clever. So I'm thinking about juicing. Have any references? I'm not on my game tonight. I usually have clever shit to say to that, but I don't. Well, let me get a beverage here. It's been a long day. My normal witty comebacks are eluding me. All right. This shit sucks. Instagram needs to charge their live system so you could move to Insta. Because YouTube people's IQs comment makes me crazy. I don't know, man. I guess I do have an Instagram post or page, but I don't post to it a whole lot. Testosterone is the best overall natural supplement. I don't think there's enough human research on that. That's an ass I won't quit. Butterfaced. Well, thank you, Rude. I appreciate that. See what you look like. I always find it interesting when People comment on another man's looks, but they won't show their face. No, yeah, nothing. Nothing, not even a picture. You probably look like somebody put out a forest fire on your face with a screwdriver, I'm imagining. Don Lee, let's see what got deleted here. Are you the hot Tua girl? Don, how long would you sit there to think of that? Really? I'm imagining Don sitting on his toilet saying, I'm gonna do a mic drop on this guy. Are you the Hawk Tua girl? Is she even online anymore? Like, how old is that? Is that like a year or two? I mean, Don. I almost want to ban you because you're making trolls look bad. But I'm gonna give you a couple more chances, okay? Come up with something clever. Are you the Hawk Tua girl? You should be ashamed of yourself. So, my wife's a microbiology major. Of course, I got the chemistry background, but, we were looking into human trials for things like SARMs. I've been doing research on just general stuff. And turkesterone does not have any. There's no human trials on turkesterone that I can find. Nothing that was peer reviewed. There's some anecdotal research that was published by the companies that are trying to sell it. So you got to be careful of that. But I didn't see anything to say. And I'm not saying turkesterone doesn't work. I'm just saying there's nothing scientifically published. There's no consensus on it. Pascal Salem. Sikkim? You Americans are scared of Russia. My neighbors are Russian. I should bring him over here. He's a pretty cool dude. I'm from Russia. I feel bad for you, Pascal. Don't go dying in a human wave attack. Don Lee, let's see what he came up with. Don, hey, thank you guys for blocking his messages. Don's a moron. I think he's having a stroke. Don, are you having a stroke? He's just laying on his keyboard hitting Control V over and over again. You Americans are scared of Russia. Is that the only sentence you know how to say, Pascal? I don't know what there's to be scared of. You guys got literally beat by the toy section of Target. I am right in Russia. Don Lee, don't take my saying I'm the original. No, T, you own that one. That one's all you, buddy. That's why I'm disappointed. That's the main reason I'm disappointed in this guy. Is it good that I could do 10 pull-ups? Unknown. Well, I don't have any context, buddy, so I don't know what your body weight is. I don't know how long you've been training. I would say it depends. If you're a United States Marine, no. 10 pull-ups is totally unacceptable. If you just started training, 10 pull-ups is awesome. I know if you weigh over 300 pounds, 10 pull-ups is incredible. I would say if you're under 200 pounds, 10 pull-ups is mediocre. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Uh, 200 pounds and 5'10". Got to get that number up. 10's not bad. I'm not saying that to denigrate you, but you love Mexicans, right? Yeah. I work with a lot of Mexicans. They're my homies. I'm getting some acne from taking my tests and my what? Janet, your mod for your channel. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I actually thought you were a moderator. Sophia, what's up? A message of spiritual sovereignty for whomever it may benefit. Though boundless freedom, unadulterated conviction, and rightful intention, honor thyself. Oh, through boundless freedom, unadulterated conviction, and rightful intention. Okay. Blood work is good, but it's weird because I'm only getting the acne on inner thigh. Well, testosterone can cause acne, but usually it's either a sign that you're getting too much testosterone, you have another hormonal imbalance, or there's other things going on, such as like glucose spikes can cause acne. Stress can cause it. Ready for superset. 45, 175. Clavasia. I'm Professor Lineage the Lifter. What's up? Oh, I am Professor Lineage the Lifter. What's going on, my man? You have silicone muscles. Yes, I am not a carbon-based life form. Surgery on both shoulders. 3 pull-ups. That's rough. Yeah, that's both shoulders. I blew this one out, but I got full range of motion. So, Archer, what's good? Nothing's bad. It's fucking hot in this garage, though, man. I'm sweating like Shaquille O'Neal on the free throw line. Get a towel, yeah. Which is really bad when you're trying to keep a barbell on your back. Man, it's 102 in this garage. When people just say stupid stuff like silicone muscles, do I just... No, don't remove... Hey, settle down. I'm a free speech advocate, okay? First of all, I don't want you guys just deleting things because they might be annoying. The only thing I want removed are anything that goes against YouTube's code or if it's racist. You know, like I mean, people are allowed to be stupid. They can say dumb shit. Now, if they're really dumb and they repeat themselves, usually 3 or 4 times, then we'll remove them. But I don't want you guys just removing comments because they're stupid. But generally speaking, when people say stupid shit, say stupid shit back to them. You know what I mean? Like Kenny Porter stopped my fight. You skipped leg day. That's entirely untrue. I had to carry your mom around for like fucking 8 hours. Do I let the comments roll in? Depending on how you feel, a certain day of actions might change. Yeah, it depends. Gen X got the real power. Hell yeah. What are your thoughts on biologically female individuals in the typical sense taking testosterone in moderation without explanation? I would think that's a really bad idea. First of all, how much test are you taking? Second of all, why are you taking it? And third, there's context matters. Because believe it or not, women need testosterone too, but that'll also turn you into a dude. Repetitive roid comments, spam, pedophilic, racist messages, bad. Yeah, y'all's got it. I love trolling. Luckily, I decided not to troll you the first one I joined. No, I like it when trolls are clever. I hate the ones that are like lame. I don't understand the appealing of trolling either. I think, I don't know. I think it's just the way people pass their time. So I got yo SW1 are you shiz. I don't know what that means. I'm not Gen X. Okay. So which generation am I, Tyler? Shit sucks. Oh, old. See, I think Tyler's attempting to be clever, but it's not quite there. You can't squat that in the back weakling. Bahad Bahani. Gen Alpha, hard to believe. Gen X has been Gen Z this whole time. Tyler is a virgin, ignore him. No, I'm kind of hoping I'm giving him a chance. What's your thoughts on overload training? Uh, Overload training. Well, I think it's overrated. Um, when I first started powerlifting, we did a ton of overload lifting, but as time went by, we discovered that we were mimicking the training of a lot of people that use uh, equipment like single ply, multi ply bench shirts, singlets, that kind of thing. And overload training's better for that. That used to be that was powerlifting for the longest time in like the 70s, 80s, and now people are unequipped. They're more raw lifters, and the overload training doesn't work the same for them. Do you like Coke? Arts? Yeah, you got any? SW1, 1969 to 1980 is Gen X. Yeah, I was born in 74, incidentally. God bless you. Thank you for your service. Thanks, Garrett. Any thoughts on Rad 140? I don't know anything about it. What is that, a SARM? Rad 140. All right. I don't want to put sleeves on, so hopefully my knees don't. The only thing sleeves do is they add a little compression to the knees, and it's just not as painful. Oh, thanks, Ballistic. Classic WWE wrestlers. Where did they go? Does meth help your workout? You would. Got any? Meth. Oh, the good old days. Is that 455? No, that's only 350. That's only 315. Let's see here. Jason says gay. Would that be a problem? What's your issue, Jason? Something about your face says I used to do meth. Yeah, well, back in the day, man. A lot. Yes, dude screams party and play. You know, I put those days behind me, unfortunately. I got young kids now. But, married, settled down. I just work and train. Unfortunately, those days are gone. Jason, no, I love it. Let's be gay. It's only gay if your dick's touch. And don't tell my wife. Actually, she's usually moderating. I don't know where she's at tonight. What's up, bro? Mario, what's up, brother? Got my mailman in the house. You know, Mario, when I saw you post, and you said this is your mailman, I was gonna say I know who my mailman is. Oh, wait, that's you. My butt itches, real talk. Sorry about your luck, Kush. Jason, kids? Yeah, I have a 13-year-old son and a 10-year-old daughter. They usually come train with me, too. Thanks, Louie. Only Coke cut with meth. So your son has two dads. I don't get it. What do you do for work? Commercial construction. It's good those days are in the past. Yeah, I've been sober since 2013. Dicks get touched one time by accident. Probably getting railed by a BBC. Joshua Cohen. BBC. So where are my moderators at? You guys were blocking everything before, now you're letting this shit go by. It's getting real gay in my chats here, boys. Good morning from the UK. Getting a good workout. Thank you, brother. This dude has worms. That's clever. Part-time mailman. The other guy, you know what happened to him too. What happened to him? No, I don't. What did happen to him? Smoking meth is awesome, but I can't sleep afterwards. This dude has worms. That's two. Good for you on 10 plus years sober. Thank you, Cole. I pick stuff up and I put it down. I'm writing an essay. It's that time of month. It is indeed. They need to get blocked. No, I don't want to. I don't block people. I usually try to, like, if the trolls are clever, I'll lean into it and have a little fun in the comments. But these guys are lame. You know, it's like if I get a good block of them and it's all the same dumb shit, it's kind of like, I can't do anything with that. You know, I don't have comebacks for all that stuff. You train, your kids train with you. Yeah, we train Muay Thai together. Oh, he's in jail, damn. He says I have worms. What does that mean? I don't know. I asked him to clarify. Explain what you mean by worms. You work construction. Yeah, dude, man. The heat's killing me, too. It's getting hot outside. Opening a worm farm. I got worms. Can you introduce your cat? Which one ran by? What color was it? Train pistol squat. Oh, I think I can do a pistol squat. Let's see. My balance is not great. That deep enough? Let's see if I can hop back and forth. Whoa. Let's see if I can do a pistol squat hopping back and forth. These are even harder. You get really far over your toes. Woo. Those probably weren't deep enough. Whew. I get nervous to squat my maximum without a squat buddy. Well, there's nobody that can spot my maximum, so there's no point. I mean, it's nice to have a spotter, but, you know, before I hurt my arm, I was doing close to 700 pounds. What's a spotter going to do? Do you live in Vegas? Yes. Thank you, Card. Do handstand. Sure. Are you on TRT? I'm 50 years old. What do you think? All right. This is the heaviest I've gone since surgery. And I don't expect it to be heavy, but for some reason I'm really nervous. shit. I'll do another set. Kind of came out of the groove on that one. He's playing with himself in the shower and he slipped. Fix your rack. What do I need to fix on it? What's your PR on a Bulgarian squats? I have no idea. Looking for a twink. If I was, you'd have to fight my wife. Thanks, Mario. I've had that rack for what, 15 years? Yeah, Mario, anytime you want to train, brother. I usually don't train this late. I got to get my swamp cooler fixed because it is hot in this garage. I'm going to do another set. I was wobbly on that second one. How much did my whole gym setup cost? My rack's about to give out. You guys have been saying that for about 10 years now. What is the sickest part of my body? My cuticles. Where's the fuzzy chicken? Oh, it's too late. Actually, I don't know. Hold on. Let's see if my daughter's still awake. Okay. Daughter says she'll bring one of them out. I've got a whole bunch of babies that I need to give away. I think we got like 20, about 15 little baby chickens. Man. Is that an arm brace? Yes. I had bicep surgery. So I want to wear it while I'm doing squats. That way if for some reason, should the bar slip off my back or something like that, and I can't put it in the safety pins. Why isn't there an option to copy a comment? I don't know. Hey.
That's pie, and this is lemon. Lemon and pie. Lemon pie.
Oh.
And pie is not having it.
What's up, sweetheart? All right.
Got cool headgear.
It's okay, sweetie. Is he ever gonna be a rooster?
Yeah, he's a rooster.
Yeah, Mario. Next time if you're over, you have time. I'll set you up with a few hens, and if you take a rooster, I mean, like, no charge.
They're all nice, all the roosters.
But even if you, I mean, we can arrange something if you don't. We have, the county says you can have 20 hens. We have 20 hens, 4 roosters. That's 5 now. And probably, well, how many babies do we have?
12.
12 babies.
But we're gonna get 13 because
These are pullets, so they're not babies anymore. They're teenagers.
Yeah, did you hear that Nero's egg is fertilized? One of them. So we're gonna have a mini Nero.
Well, that's cool.
Yep.
All right, am I taking it back in?
Put her on the foot. Foot check.
Oh, she doesn't want to. Put your foot up. Oh. Nice catch.
Thanks.
She doesn't want any part of that.
Chicken and the feet.
These two were obviously born together. I brought 2 home from the feed place, because they were special chickens that we didn't have. And since you can't put babies out with other babies because the mom will attack them, Christina, my wife, became their mother. And now they follow her around. They look for her when she's walking around the house. She calls them and they come running to her. It's really adorable. All right, kiddo.
I'm really moving to each other. Okay, guys. Go ahead and go to bed. They were nice and hot, so they were awake.
Chickens are strange. They eat with their pecker. What's your opinion on RFK Jr.? I don't know. I agree with him on some things, and some things I'm like, not sure. Go CR7 edits. What's up, Aaron? Ain't no way you can lift that. You're probably right. But your mom weighs twice that, so I gotta get some training in if I expect to be able to pick her up. I mean, where's my towel go? Oh man, I gotta get the swamp cooler fixed. Let's see here. You look like a gay porn star. Thank you, I appreciate that. I wonder what you look like. Let's see what Jennifer looks like. If Jennifer doesn't have a picture of herself, it's probably because she looks like somebody tried to put a grease fire out on her face with like a hammer or something.
Want me to bring Hazel and Gabby?
No. I mean, you can if you want. You can bring them out here if you want to. But are they sleeping?
Nope.
Oh, goddamn. So, Jennifer, you're so ugly that my computer just froze up trying to bring your profile up. Damn. You broke my computer. You must be unfortunate looking. Shit. I'm going to have to restart this thing. Well, we'll never know. That's Hazel.
Yeah, Hazel. Get off my shoulder, tiny chicken.
And that's Gabby. Gabby and Hazel.
Gabby, Hazel. They're little sisters. We adopted them at the food place. And they also follow Mom around. But they also follow me around. Because I'm more of a mother to them. I love their tiny little heads.
Nice.
Okay, that's enough chickens.
Alright. It's so hot in this garage, I'm sweating so much, the barbell wants to slide down my back. Whee. Do it now. Whew. That's the heaviest I've gone since surgery. Normally I could hit that for like 20 reps. If you go back and look at my videos, in March right before competition, I squat 600 pounds for 5 reps. 605. Whew. Jennifer be perfect poster for child protection ads. Uh, yeah, the kids are really good. The chickens are awesome. You ever watched 13 Reasons Why? No, but I'll check it out. I can't squat more than... There's very few people that can squat more than me. I know that sounds really arrogant, but before I got my surgery, I was ranked. Last year, I finished second in the world. I had the second highest squat in the 220 weight class. No, yeah, he did have more than me. I'll get it back. I've also dropped 30 pounds since surgery, so. Why is Gen Alpha watching 13 Reasons Why? I don't know anything about 13 Reasons Why, so I could not tell you. Maybe one of the reasons explains it. 13 Reasons Why. Let's take a look. Uh, 13 Reasons. American teen drama. Oh. Series based on the 2007 novel 13 Reasons by author... by author what? Who? Executive Emergency Clay Jensen, the aftermath of a suicide fellow student. Before her death, she leaves a box of cassette tapes, which detail the reason why she chose to kill herself, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, it's a drama. Emotional weight, subject matter, character development, and acting. This is tough. Well, I can't say that it really appeals to me, but I try not to judge by their cover. So I'm gonna do a little bit of I'm gonna use the Smith machine to hit bench a little bit. I am rehabbing a bicep surgery, so I can't bench press. I can use the Smith machine so I can control the eccentric and not have that weight on my bicep. Otherwise, I would not normally use a Smith machine for this. But it just allows me to get a little bit of upper body in where I don't run the risk of injuring myself. And it's not a lot of weight either. Matter of fact, I'm going to start with the barbell. Now this Smith machine doesn't have counterweights. So the barbell weighs probably around 65 pounds. That's it. The reason I bought this thing is because my wife had hip surgery recently. I had bicep surgery. So I said, man, let's get a Smith machine so we can at least get some physical therapy lifting in. So I can control the eccentric with one arm, basically. It's a cheap piece of shit, to be honest with you. Only paid $100 for it. There's a lot of slack in the rails. But the cheapest Smith machine I could find that was like legitimate was $1,200. No, it's a shitty one. Well, see, I can't do free weights because I can't put any weight on this bicep. So I had to kind of figure out a way where I could work the triceps out without hitting the biceps on the eccentric. Are you mega? If so, I'll leave. I don't know what that means. I'm not anything, Brandon. Dude, I would love a real Smith machine. I got this one for $100 off an OfferUp. And you know what? It does the trick. I mean, it's not great. It doesn't have counterweights. There's a lot of slack in on the rails. But you know, $100. I had a distal tendon reattachment surgery. So I tore my bicep got tore off, the distal tendon got tore off the bone, and they reattached it. I'm on like week 11, so I can start doing lightweight. But I don't know. I honestly should be able to do light benching. It didn't seem like it was an issue, but I haven't been cleared by my doctor yet, so I'm kind of holding off until he tells me it's good to go. Like, there's other stuff I could do with cables. A really good tricep movement is close grip bench, but with boards, like a 4-inch board, because it focuses most of the weight on the triceps. You can use like a bench block. It shortens the range of motion, but that's where you need the weight to be. With these, you go as heavy as you can. Obviously, I'm rehabbing, so. Bench lifter, 265 is for 16 years old or 16 reps. Yeah. Yeah, it is a pretty shitty Smith machine. I'll tell you what, though. If you want to send me some money, I'll buy a good one. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, no, it works. Dude, I'm the kind of guy that just uses whatever I have. If I got a fucking gas pipe with buckets that I can put rocks in, I'm doing farmer carry. Water jugs, curls, you know. I'll pick up a transmission and bench that motherfucker. It's whatever, you know. Venmo. I have no idea. I don't use Venmo. Whew. All right. What time is it? 9:36. You know what? I was going to do my stretching routine and kick the heavy bag a little bit, but it's getting a little late, so I think I'm going to call it. A little bit more every day. I don't know. What do you guys think? You should try jujitsu. Well, who says I don't? You can see my sheets. I'm not sure what that means. You know, if you guys train Muay Thai, these are what you wear, right? You guys ever watch K1? This is exactly what they wear. What's up, Dev Sharma? Thanks, Yarrow. Yeah, no, I've done jujitsu, and we also did the Marine Corps martial arts program, which is a lot of grappling, a lot of takedowns. I don't enjoy that though. It's not fun for me. It's not that they're not important skills. I just don't enjoy it. Plus, all the old dudes my age, they're all rolling. They're all doing jujitsu. I'm like the only one that's actually trying to maintain a reasonably high level of striking skills. If for no other reason than I think it's cool. Guys, they lose their mobility, they get old, their joints stop working, they don't do any physical therapy to try to fix the problem, and then all they can do is jujitsu. And then if they do jujitsu, usually it starts solving those issues. So start doing the other stuff and become athletic. Most guys, it's the hip mobility. And I have a bad back, so I have to do a lot of physical therapy stuff just to maintain this shitty amount of mobility. I have better balance on my left leg than my right. This one I'm having a hard time with, and that's because of I have really bad back issues. Oh yeah, guys, check my channel out. I got a lot of show on there. I do like American free wrestling. What do I do for a living? Commercial construction. I work in the steel erection industry. Thanks, Dev Sharma. Oh, man, this heat is killing me. I have got to get my swamp cooler fixed. See, that's where it is. I can't maintain my balance through that. That's just frustrating. I've been trying to figure this out. I lost all this weight so I can get athletic again. I can't. I keep losing my balance. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, I'm not turning my hips over properly. Oh yeah, if you troll, you gotta like my channel. Well, see, the thing is, y'all, it's like right there. Like there's something wrong in my form where I'm not turning properly, and I just can't figure out what it is. So you get your first kick down. Let's point in the right direction. I'm gonna follow through, and then the back heel is pointed. I turn. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm leaving my foot halfway through the spin. Have you ever thought about becoming a fitness model? No. Oh, but I appreciate it. I'm 50. Step in with lead leg. So what you're saying, step in with lead leg. So obviously I'm backing up on purpose so I don't hit the bag. Oh, here. Okay, I don't think I'm landing with my front foot properly. Oh, shit. It's either too early or too late. Can you see what I'm doing with my second step? This is something I used to do all the time when I was younger. Oh, it's so frustrating. I feel like it's just like I could fix something. I could be able to do it. My heel pivot. Too much or too little? Pivot after the roundhouse with your plant foot. Look at this. That, right? No, I didn't think you were trolling, Axel. Your right foot. Now keep in mind this screen is backwards. So are you seeing my right foot in the camera or my right foot in real life? Well, I got to blow my nose here. I think I'm making this too hard. I'm overthinking this. rusty. You know what? Maybe I should just call it a night. John Jones. He's too busy behaving. He's a man for beating his wife. Yeah, so you gotta remember, I live in Vegas, so every time he gets drunk and does something stupid on the strip, we hear about it. Hey guys, help me get over 8,000 subscribers, will you? Then you can troll me for the rest of your life. We do like trolls. They just gotta be funny ones. Dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong. Should just stick to the basics for now. I'll be going back to this gym. It's here in Vegas. I'll be starting up with them really soon here. As soon as the doctor clears me. Thank you, Crystal. I built her mind, hell yeah. I do want to see Tom beat the shit out of John. I really do. I watched Tom train and it's just, that's a scary man. Yeah, no, I've got, Jason, I've got pretty decent fundamentals. I haven't trained in over a month, really. And I'm just trying to get it back, before I start going back to the gym. And I feel like I definitely have a hitch in my giddy-up. But I'm also thinking I'm probably overthinking it, because once I go back to the gym, I'm sure they'll correct me. We got this little bag I like to try to keep at head height, so when I come out of the garage, I just walk by and just smack it on my foot. Yeah, just a little game. Just to keep me from getting too old. Yeah, dude, Tom. Hey, baby, my wife's in the chat. What's up, sweetheart? I'm about to get offline. Yeah. And my thought is I didn't want to go back to the gym and be like completely untrained. And I also was trying to put some tricks together for the younger guys that I spar with, because they usually kick my ass. But I always say that old age and treachery can beat youth and talent. Usually once. You can get a war crime in on them, like stepping on their toes kind of thing. You can get away with it. So I'm trying to think of a move there. So this was a funny one. I got this from Bruce Lee, where he stuffed a kid from the back. And this kid, really long arms. I came inside of him because he was like 6'4". And this kid's tall, and he likes to kick like waist high to get as high as my head. So I fought my way to the inside to put him in a clinch, and he went to kick me, and I stuffed his shin with that little thing. It was the most hilarious thing in the world, because he went down on the ground and he didn't know what happened, and I was like, holy shit, that actually worked. I always like the lead front. We come across, and then you wind this bad boy out. Instead of switching. All right. You can't do bladed stance with Muay Thai. Crystal. Well, you can, right? So if you want to pull something, you can back off and get in a bladed stance. But the problem is with Muay Thai is it's not like kickboxing. You have the clinch, and they do a lot of ankle, calf, and thigh kicks. So if you stay in a bladed stance, that's a really good way to get your knee taken out. And then you don't have the ability to respond if somebody puts you in a clinch. And the bladed stance is good though. Like if you want to set something up, you can do it. Thanks, David. I guess if they have a list of people that tore their bicep, I'd be at the top of it. You suck elsewise, but you're good for a guy that's injured. Thank you, I appreciate that. Like, you're pretty good looking for a guy that's so goddamn ugly. Alright. I must adieu. I have to work tomorrow. I love y'all. I'll see you on the battlefield. Thanks for hanging out with me. Everybody, subscribe, man. Come back to the next one. Alright. Love you guys.